Oh my God.
What's up?
Guess who's back?
Hey, baby. The song.
What's it goes? Sweet Tooth Bang. Doesn't it sound like he's mic'd up?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty noticeable.
Because every time they get close to each other, the bass and his voice is so awesome, dude.
Yeah, you know what? Like, I didn't really care for Homie as a voice actor a whole lot because he's very one note, but at least the one note really rings true. Will Arnett, freaking Lego Batman.
Young Midoriya. Oh, sorry. Let's introduce who we are. What's up, familia? It's your boy, the zombie here. And the man to my right or left, depending way if I'm inverted. Give it up for the Hit Wheels. Welcome to the Hitman and Zombie Show, where we continue our journey into Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal, not black.
Oh, we didn't talk about this. My plan, especially because it dropped a couple weeks ago, and it was the whole dang thing right out the gate. I just thought maybe we could do like a one-off or a two, and just get the whole series. And I know you already got the ball rolling on that.
Hi.
But it's definitely something that we can revisit and talk about right now, because I got some thoughts too.
You got some thoughts? We'll get to your thoughts right after this. Let's get into the intro.
Bird. Wilson boy, Joe.
He's got a duck when they throw the machete at you.
Oh man.
So what are your thoughts on episode 1, sir, since we didn't get your thoughts?
See, that's what I mean. Like, we can talk about half the show or just one episode. Like, everybody's already either seen it or gonna see it.
Yeah.
But in general,
general thoughts.
The show so far, episode 1 through 5.
Damn.
Going right in, because it's just 10 episodes. I did not know about John Doe as a character, and he really just seemed like, I mean, he kind of fits the way that show do.
Yeah.
But no, he evidently already was a character. I never played the reboot, the 2012. So I didn't know that he already existed and that really was his backstory and everything. But conceptually, I like what they did with him, that he's like, you're kind of, it's like what they did with Mortal Kombat, except they didn't make him hateable like they did in Mortal Kombat.
The CPU, like, all of a sudden drop a random character in, and here you go, latch into it. This is you. This is you. Yeah. You're the player. You're John Doe. You couldn't say your name there.
But he was kind of a fresher face, and he has a unique perspective in this world. I like him a lot, man. Anthony Mackie looks like he's having so much fun with this show, you know?
Yeah, like, yeah. He feels loose. He feels good.
Yeah, you can tell, like, even, like, I don't know if Jonathan Michael Smith, like, just wrote these characters to be as sassy as they were, or if there was a bit of chemistry too. And the magic kind of happened along the way, but it's very nicely done. Going right in, like, even the first thing he says is like, yeah, the world went to shit, and losing quick access to internet porn made people go crazy. All right, cool. That's a good start.
It's quirky and all that, the jumping out the things.
And then that, like, is a recurring thing too, where everyone's got like porno mags and like,
that's the trading points and stuff.
Yeah. And then he gets hooked up with his side piece right out the gate, where his first mission he gets a Magnum.
Magnum TI.
Yeah, I noticed the first thing I noticed in that chase with the vultures, he fires a speed missile,
Yeah,
and it's like,
I
whoa,
popped
all
for that
right,
one. I was like, oh, it's cool.
my man's is juiced up. Except
Yeah.
apparently that was his only missile.
And then the little machine gun that comes and shoots their balls off.
Yeah, it's so cool. I like it a lot, man. So far, it's a really good ride.
And I'm trying to portray like Will Smith in this role type of thing. Like I can say they're interchangeable, you know, the quirkiness of Anthony
Yeah,
Mackie and Will Smith type of thing would have pop off, you know.
yeah, where he's like a
But
playful loudmouth.
it'll be like him in Men in Black type of thing, like Agent,
Yeah, like
you know.
but like early Will Smith, like new Will Smith, or
Yeah. Early.
like Suicide Squad 2016 on.
Nah, not really. He
He
was he,
ain't
he
got
was
it.
too self conscious of himself. Like
Yeah,
he's
he's
too
all
like
ego at that. And
he's like I'm kind of done with the comedy. Let me get serious. I want
yeah,
serious roles type of thing. Like
yeah.
I could be a badass too, you know. Like
I think
enough
from
with the
that real
comedy.
on, he's been like all ego. Yeah,
Yeah, as you
but
could tell,
Anthony
like with the
Mackie is like,
iRobot and all that.
well, that was way before that. But you're right. Yeah, like it was like his early like feel good times. They actually reference one of his movies, probably a few, but when they're in the movie theater, and she's talking about when her brother snuck her into a movie, and they
Yeah,
watched two cowboys fighting a giant robot spider. Wiki wiki wah wah whiz.
that's ahead of this episode. That's episode like 4, I think.
That's what I said, man. First half.
No shit, we're doing all that. All right.
Yeah. Pop it off while it's hot.
Yeah, that's also a cool reference. And then they're voice acting the scene because it was like, what is this, a silent movie?
That was funny. But there's a lot of speaking of, there are a lot of references. Uh and I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more throughout the whole series, and surely season 2, which everybody knows there's going to be a season 2, but
Yeah, the way it ended,
for sure.
the
But
cliffhanger,
I
and
when the show was first announced and I looked at the cast and all that, I didn't see. First of all, I was like, John Doe, who the hell? And then Quiet, I was like, all right, the chick from Metal Gear Solid, I guess. And like, and then I was like, wait, there's no Calypso. What? What? Why not? But like, he's referenced on some of the signs. There's like graffiti all over it. It's like Calypso lives, and I was like, all right, okay,
exist.
a little bit at least.
It's a little hint.
Yep. And let's see, any other references that
Well,
you
we get to
noticed?
see like right off the bat, we saw the Twisted Metal. What's it called? The magazine or the little booklet that used to come with the games.
That wasn't a
It
reference. That was right in your face. That was the title. Like,
it was like right in this thing.
that was the title. It was like them starting the show. But yeah, I mean, it was very not subtle. That
I like how it just right away just jumps into the world, you know, like guns blazing, and they're like, "Oh crap!" Now hang
yeah,
on to your toodles.
it was great, and it wasn't like disorienting or anything, because you followed him right out the gate, and you
Hey,
wanted
this
him.
is your character. You're John Joe. You're the milkman.
Yep,
You
yep,
have a quick story. You're like, "Oh, okay, this is me playing throughout the city," you know.
yeah.
I like the
So
design of Sweet Tooth, man. It's pretty cool, you know.
yeah, he turned out great. I like his car. I like the WRX. I like the color. Gorgeous. I would like it with the guns and such too.
I
Uh,
like how the sound. You know how the sound masters
that's
they
true.
piped it in. You know.
Yeah, they did a really good job. And yeah,
The spooling
right.
of the turbo and everything.
Yeah. Oh man, it's little things like that, man.
They got
That's
me
how you can
engaged.
tell. Like, what was that one? There was some game they made a show about, or a movie about, and like you could tell it was like a cash grab. where they didn't.
Death Race,
I feel like no, Death Race is like
Bootleg Twisted Metal.
yeah, for sure. No, this one was a video game show that they made, but you could tell that
Uh,
they didn't like play anything or do anything. But this, you could tell that they were into it.
because we got what Need for Speed. They made that. Now they have Gran Turismo. They made this. This coming out
Uh,
this month.
yeah, I saw the trailer for what the is that guy have Tourette's?
He's like counting. He's like,
Yeah,
know
right. I
this
was like,
track.
what the hell, dude?
No,
Like,
this track. Thanks for
he's
spoiling
so
the whole
excited.
movie right there in that trailer. He's like, highly anxiety. I could do this. I could do this, Dad.
Yeah, I was like, chill, dude. Like, maybe do it. Like, a lot of people are gonna see this. Do another shoot of this, please. Like,
It's funny. It was they're like that. Every time you see a speed bump, shake my seat so you see his dad behind him. You shaking him, he's like this.
Yeah. I was like, is this the actual guy? Like, this guy's supposed to be an actor? What?
Dude, it was supposed to be based on true events. I never heard of this story until now. What the hell?
It was a pretty cool story, though. I like
And then
that.
you got freaking.
I wanted to see a version of that for the Tekken tournament. He was a really good fighter in the game. Bring
He's
him up.
just brokenly. I know. Bring him up.
Hachi comes up.
Well, that's what they did with the Mortal Kombat guy. So you used to be an ex MMA fighter, so you could fight, right? Yeah. Okay, you're one of the champions.
All right.
Cool. You're a descendant of Scorpion, even though you never heard of him until now.
Yeah, right.
You and your freaking goosey armor that you get.
This is Black Panther.
What they call it? His Hitana or whatever? No, the inner thing. I don't know, one thing.
But yeah, I like the Sweet Tooth's design too. Going back to that, even when he does his show, you're gonna stay for the show.
I know.
Even that was him in Twisted Metal 3 when he takes over the tournament and he has his little clownlings.
That's just badass, and he has a little white suit and everything.
Oh, little clownlings. But yeah, he had the fit.
And then also reading into that, like this, they asked him like, "Is the mask 3D printed?" It's like, no, they actually handmade it. Yeah, because they said they wanted it to have
cool
texture and everything.
That was one thing that was funny to me, was just that it's just like, dude, it's like Jason Voorhees or like Michael Myers. Like, it's just a static fit, but with him, like everything he said, the like it just fit, man. Like
I was like, delivery and everything, man.
Yeah, it was perfect. I want to see that mask. I'm gonna 3D print that mask. I'm gonna wear it on Halloween.
Jeez. There you go. We get the exclusive.
Yeah.
Put the three little hairs on the side of it.
Yeah, well, I'm already working on those. I'm growing them out.
Dye them pink, dude. And he has like the leather straps and then the polka dot pants and stuff. I'm like, damn. And he's heavy set, so I'm like, yes, I could actually pull it off.
Yeah.
This would be a cold ass October night.
I got those already. I'm ready.
Sheesh. Yeah, and then another thing, like you said, the card designs on Sweet Tooth. You know, as soon as he's approaching them, and this comedic timing and everything, it works on him. He's not just psychotic to be psychotic. He's kind of like a Joker-esque, but more to the funny than more psychotic type of thing.
He's emotionally needy.
Yeah, then he has his best friend Harold, the bag.
Yeah. Which was
say hi, Harold.
That was one of his endings in one of the games. I don't know. I vaguely remember. I want to say like 2, where he wins and he's like, "I want my best friend to be revived." And just a head in a bag.
It was badass, man. I like. And then we got introduced to a mystery woman too. We didn't quite know who she is yet.
It's some chick who lose cars.
That they like her name is Quiet. Well,
Mr.
John Doe will give that nickname to her because she ain't talking to him. I'm gonna know your name. Is like, fine. I'm gonna call you Quiet. Okay, man, Quiet.
How many shows with him? How many shows is he gonna have like a buddy thing that we love? Like, Come on, Anthony Mackie.
You need somebody. Can you replace him with the Winter Soldier? It'll be hilarious.
You know what's funny is like
I'm gonna move your
I'm
seat
looking
up.
at him. I'm like, dude, Anthony Mackie is like. I mean, remember in Falcon and Winter and
That's one of my
like
top notch.
some of the stuff now, like he's a pretty in shape dude. But in the show, like they give him a little bit baggier clothes, so he just kind of looks like scrappy, you know?
Let me see his ass crack too. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, oh yeah, they make him look just like average, you know? Yeah, I don't know what it is.
it fits in, like I said, and then yeah, like imagine him with he looks back and the Winter Soldier's behind him. Like, can you move your seat forward? He's like, no. Have that banter again.
Yeah, he's really starting to pull that off. He's very good at it.
Well, I guess it's
Uh,
all the Marvel training that he's been having, so it's passing over to other shows.
yep,
It pays off to be in the House of Mouse.
true. So then he goes to was it New San Francisco?
New Cisco.
Yes,
No, that was actually live footage of what was actually happening in San Francisco right now with everybody being in the streets like that. It's horrible, man.
is it?
And then he rolls up. It's like everybody's like, "Ooh, what's that? What's that?" Then he was trying to leave and like, "Oh, come in." He's like, "What? I get to come in?" It's crazy how that's a big deal of going inside the cities.
Yeah, you know what's
Like
cool
it's
to me? Um, little Easter eggs. The kids playing with the remote control cars, and they're playing with one of them has a monster truck.
oh shit.
There was a monster truck,
Yeah,
and I forget the name of it. It's like shallow
shallow grave.
shallow something. I feel like it's shallow something, but that is interesting because in Twisted Metal 2, Michael and Stu are driving that.
That's
Uh,
his name, freaking Michael, dude. I'm like, what the
yeah,
hell's his name? They never say his name.
it's Michael. And then in Twisted Metal 4, wow, what the hell's her name? Granny something. The chick from the trucks. She's the driver. It's like
Granny
it's like
Goodness, right?
it's like Granny Dynamite or some silliness.
Is Granny
So we saw
Goodness?
her, and I know we're skipping ahead with that, but I'm just relating the two.
Yeah. We're gonna
So
do
yeah,
a car piece on those later. Stay tuned
nice.
for that. So yeah, so we're getting to know who it's evolving the chemistry between John Doe and Quiet, and yeah, then we get introduced like this self-entitled cop person. Does it
What's
remind
his
me of Cartman, Agent
Thomas Hayden
Stone?
Church? Respect my
Agent,
answer. Man, I was bummed out. I saw the car from the angle, and it looked kind of low, and there was like the light was on it, and I was like, "Oh, dude, it's Thumper! It's the Pitmobile!" But it wasn't. Oh, that's the one I wanted to see.
the Thumper. But
Stay
they stole
tuned.
the girl and her brother. They stole the what's it? Grave Not Gravedigger. A hearse. That was part of the game too.
Yeah. Oh,
She
yeah.
takes it, and then they get freaking stopped by Agent Stone, and it blows up. And that's how she get respect my authority.
Oh, yeah.
And then she
Dang.
got branded, and then
What
she's like,
happened between Spider-Man No Way Home and this? Like, how did he age 10 years in one? Sheesh, man.
fucking Sandman. That's Sandman.
Yeah, that is that, man.
Jeez, that's what I'm like. I'm looking at the face. I'm like, I know that from somewhere. Couldn't put my name to it, but now we know.
Yep.
I mean, it was digitally. What's it called? He was CGI through all the movies, so probably. So yeah, he has his own goons, trying to do like checkpoints, trying to harass people. They even have a damn DMV for them. So
That was pretty good.
they're trying
Like,
to keep the
no,
peace.
it's the DMV.
Number 499. It's like, oh,
Red line. What's at the end of the red line? Oh, screams. That's cool.
That's good.
Uh,
He's like,
yeah.
great. And then, thanks to you, we're here.
So Stone, interestingly, Outlaw was the car that he drives. Is the kind of the primary antagonist of this,
Yeah.
and yeah, like the primary, like more so than Sweet Tooth.
The Sweet Tooth's like more of a coming to his own, like realization, like, oh, I've been here for this long, and it's time for me to take my show to the road.
Yeah, this is when I mean Sweet Tooth is discovering himself, and he's gonna. I think he's gonna step into the spotlight even more so in the following season. But yeah, he's like a force just yet. He's not quite there.
Yeah.
Not until he gets his clownings.
I enjoy that a lot, man. Like, dude, Sweet Tooth is the star of this show, man. Like his banter, his wit, his one-liners are just like, damn, man. And especially in this episode 2, where he has John Doe and the he's like, how about some kill music? And he's like, he starts playing the thong song. I was like, I lost it, dude. I was gonna stop laughing, dude.
Like the weird, it was so great because he's like gyrating behind him.
I know.
Like,
I was like, what the hell is going on here? And then John Doe starts singing this song. He's like, you like them too? Like the glee. You see the glee coming off his mask, man. He's so happy.
I'm telling you, the mask, just fits any moment. I don't know.
He goes, let me see that thong.
Your meat and clap together and oh,
dude,
the car.
Cisco. That Cisco got to say thanks to Twisted Metal for bringing him his career back in royalties. A lot of people are start playing that song again.
It's gonna be in all the Tic Tacs.
It's gonna be like the what's it called, Running Up That Hill and Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm. True.
Running up the hill.
What's interesting about that is that she never sold the license to that song.
Oh, really?
So, like 30 years later or whatever, she made some pretty good bank off that.
You're like, guys, thank you. You're like, I just sitting at home all of a sudden and hear my music playing.
Yeah, she made pretty good money.
I remember it was like heavy rotation. Now slowly died again.
Dang. Man, I wanted to see Cisco pop up in the show.
Dude, I know. Yeah, hey, probably. You never know. Maybe one of those creatures or something. What's he doing now? Like, where is Cisco now?
He made that one song.
He's freaking stomped the yard and he disappeared after that.
Now people are just using him to bake. Crisco. Oh, wait. New Cisco. That's where John Doe just went.
New Cisco. There you go.
Yeah, so he got replaced.
So you got Raven over here. She's the owner. What's it? The mayor, the person that keeps Cisco in line.
Hmm?
And she's like, I have an offer that you cannot refuse.
Dude, Nev Campbell can still get it. She is all kinds of cougar.
Sound effects. Oh, damn. And he's like, oh, thanks for the beer. I'm out of here. He's like, oh, like, I need you to do a pickup. It's like, where? It's in New Chicago. I was like, yeah, no. She's like, I'm out of here. He's like, wait, John. Come over here.
Oh, man, Chicago kicks ass.
Say, how about I make you a permanent resident in New Cisco? And he's like, oh, you get to live here? He's like, yeah, you just got to do this delivery for me. I mean, this pickup for me, and then bring it back. And if you did that, this is you right here.
And to think, none of this would have happened if UPS wasn't on strike. You guys really missed your chance.
And FedEx picked up the slack. And I said milkmans. So yeah, so he accepts the offer, like, because they're saying he shows up the apartment and everything. He's like I'm in. So what was the deadline? 10 days? 10 days deadline? Like she gives him a gives him a watch with the timer. He's like, all right, John, good luck.
Give this thing back to his mom.
Damn, when that happened, I was like, Ooh, ulterior motives. I like it
Yeah,
already.
yeah. It's intrigue.
So yeah, so that's like our more main. Like we don't know Raven's actual motives yet, and then we have Sweet Tooth, which is a fun-loving guy that wants to get the meat. What's it? The meat claws. Wants the
Yeah,
meat
yeah.
clapping, and
All right, don't we all?
then you want to clap those meats. And then we got the outlaw Agent Stone recruiting Stu and what do you call him? Michael.
Yeah. Um.
So when they
Yeah.
found them, they were tied to this tub, like with the butchers. Like, damn, it's crazy how different classes there is out there. There's like meat eaters, of course.
Yeah.
What's it called? Cannibals.
Vultures.
I was like, damn, son. I thought I was watching a Saw segment for a moment. I was like,
Yeah, that's how it be.
then yeah, you got the vultures. Like I said, the Ravagers. Because the whole premise, like you were saying, is like the people in the city stay in, and then the people outside the city stay out. So outside, they call them the outsiders, and the insiders, the ESPN insiders.
Little golden boy. Was it Pony Boy Joe and Johnny? Outsiders.
What would you like to live, insider or outsider, man? Where everything goes, or you follow strict rules?
Road. Live on the open road.
Constantly getting shot at.
Yeah, I mean we haven't. Either one looks pretty bad.
Because over there, you're like you gotta always confirm, go follow some set rules, and the other one is like go fend for yourself. But
Yeah,
not everybody could be a milkman, right?
I remember when they give him the plate. They say, "Milkman, don't die. Uh, don't die
Oh,
old." Yeah, so it's risky.
yeah, it's like a cartel driver. So that's what I was saying. I'm just looking at it. I was like, all right. So there's a lot of people scavenging. Like, where the hell they get their food, or you know, surviving. It's
Yeah,
funny that
20 years
scene where
from the
it's
old
funny
world.
enough. That's
Bueno,
true.
Twinkies.
Twinkies, they outlive everybody, even roaches. I remember the first delivery he did is like, all right, today we feast, and it was like a bag of dog food.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kibbles and bits.
Yeah. Nah,
Ugh.
dude, it used to be gravy train.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's the jam. You soak it in water, and it's just like fresh meat.
Sheesh. He's like little munchies.
Hmm.
Yeah, so like it's like exchanging stuff. So that's why he's been getting gas. I'm thinking something like, where the hell you get the gas from and all that. But yeah,
Yeah.
now we know by doing trades. That if someone got the Pokemon cards,
Yep. Because when they hire him, they fill him up.
give them guns and stuff. That's why he got that new revolver, huh, from that guard, new
Yep.
Cisco. This is for you. He's like, damn.
Nice.
So where you
But
see this series going, bro?
um, well, I mean, it's gonna get into the. I mean, without jumping too much into the second half, unless you just want to do the whole dang thing. Um, they're gonna reveal all the power players, and this was the one I was most curious about, and honestly most excited about. Axel.
Oh yeah,
They revealed him, and they did like the character bio intro, like the loading screens.
that
Oh,
one
that's so
twisting.
cool. Yeah, and it was like, how are they gonna handle Axel? And like as a kid looking at Axel, I was like, man, that's the one I want to drive. That looked like the most fun.
Just a man holding two wheels with guns in his nipples.
But I don't know if he was a fembot, but just that apparatus, man. It's like,
Yeah.
how have we not done that yet? We got hoverboards, just make the wheels way bigger. Like,
Just drive around like that, monster truck
honestly,
style.
how do they even call those hoverboards? They're on wheels. They're just horizontal skateboards.
Well, we're gonna get into. He gets a new car, John Doe, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
We're just
Roadkill, which is interesting. I don't know if,
yeah.
like I said, I never played
Roadkill.
2012, but he wasn't the driver of Roadkill originally.
So, guys, this is beyond spoilers now. So, come on, it's been out.
Yeah,
We're just gonna go through the series.
Binge it. 30-minute episodes is good.
You want to go through it? End it.
That is entirely up to you, Senorito.
Well, I mean, we're already here. Just this the first episode and the ending right here, all at once. So John Doe actually makes it to his pickup, and he picks up from Calypso. Have you seen it?
And he sounds.
You saw it, right? Okay.
He sounds just like what he's supposed to be.
And then
Like-
the quiet is like, ooh, I like the 3-actor. It's like a haunted house.
Yeah, he's really cool. I liked him a lot.
He's like, wait for the jump scare, and then he hears the smoke. He's like, oh, here it comes. Oh,
that thing was all hype. It was a really cool experience seeing all that.
so let me guess, are you Calypso? And then he starts laughing. I knew it. You're Calypso.
You may have whatever your heart desires.
So yeah. So they end up getting the package. On the way back, they get stopped by the priest, another role player.
Yeah, I guess he was in the remake as well, or was he in black? I don't remember.
Man, he kicked his ass, man. What's up, Anthony Mackie? He's like, I'm gonna F his tailpipe. He's like, what? Like, you ain't effing no tailpipe.
Oh,
Getting too graphic right there with the diamonds, everything.
nah, I don't want to spoil.
I don't want to get dragged too graphic here.
Oh shoot, I don't remember what it's called though.
What?
I got a friend who wrote and directed a movie that's coming out soon. And that particular scene reminded me of something in that movie.
Oh shit! It's a Roadhouse.
It's like this. It's like he's a driver, and he ends up getting caught up in some trouble. It's a
Gone,
damn, I'm
baby.
gonna look up the movie, the name, but it's a good one to watch. I liked it a lot.
So yeah.
But yeah, going back to this.
So yeah, so he meets the priest and Molly whops this guy, and then that's how what's called his car name, what, Evelyn?
Yeah.
He goes kapooey. I feel sad, man. You know, I like his whole backstory. Finally was revealed, like he was a kid and he found this car in the jungle. Well, not a jungle,
Mhm.
like a little bush in the brush, and then these guys wanted to make him the meal. He's like, no, leave me alone. So he goes inside and Evelyn saves him.
Man,
And then
what was the point of the blood missile?
The blood missile?
Yeah,
Oh, the one that he gets from the trucker ladies?
I like that trucker thing a whole lot. That was
The
a
trucker or
boss. The truck. That was a boss. It was Dark Side.
Oh,
one
yeah,
that-
and he comes in the bag and he starts shooting you.
Yeah, from I want to say Twist Middle 4.
Reminds me of freaking, what's it called?
He shoots the Omega beams at Superman. Dark Side.
Reminds me of the Purge when he comes out and shoots you.
Yeah.
The big trailers.
That whole it was really cool. I love the way they did that, and they like locked it together, and they had the whole little sound in the truck.
It was Optimus
And then
Prime.
They introduced in that episode. They introduced Twister, who was the girl that stopped them. I don't remember her name. I want to
Dude,
say
and
Amber.
freaking hairy armpits.
Yeah, on Natural. And then it was Granny, the one who drove the monster truck,
The monster truck, yeah.
and then the pharmacist.
Dude, she's fucking dangerous. It reminds me of Poison Ivy.
Yeah,
all the
Yeah,
toxins and stuff.
it's pretty
Here,
cool the way
drink it.
she. Yeah, I liked her a lot.
She's like, "Can you trust me?" Like, yeah, sure. And like, oh.
The only thing was when they showed her bug, it didn't have all the flowers, flower power, which is also, I think she's from Twisted Metal 3. But it didn't have all the flower patterns. But that was for sure her, because even uh, damn it, is it Amber?
Yeah.
Whoever it was, the Twister chick, she calls her and she's like, "Hey, I missed you," and she hits her on the radio and she's like, "Well, Twister's back, baby."
Dude, she has a freaking, what is it, like a little race car, right? No, not a race car. It's
It's
like a
one of those Indy cars.
F1. Yeah, it's like one of those Forza Motorsports.
That's how she got into Gran Turismo. Crossover.
And then, yeah, so we meet those two drivers, and it's pretty cool. Like the banter, like again with them.
Their
Man,
banter
it's
was great, man. In that same episode with the truck, where they're doing the knock knock jokes.
yeah.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
You're supposed to say, "Who's there?" You say, "Who's there?" And then I say, like, "Orange," and then you say, "Orange who?" She's like, "Why the hell would I be talking to an orange?" Like,
That whole deadpan face of her of quiet is just like,
yeah. Yeah, like she's silent for the first episode. It was the first 2 episodes or whatever. And then oh yeah, no, the second one she talks. That's when, because she comes out the gate saying like it was dog shit. Your
yeah.
performance.
She straight out for like, do you agree with her? And she's like, yeah, man, it sucked. He's like, yeah, you're right.
Honestly, you're better than that. It's like, yeah, that's true. You know what's funny about the thong song thing is that Samoa Joe was singing louder than everyone else. He was
I
drowning
know.
everyone. They had
Tell you,
to,
is that
yeah, they had
mic'd
to,
up.
yeah, they had to turn Will Arnett's mic up so that they could hear him sing, and Anthony.
The boom mic is trying to pick it up. Like, hold on, it's just
Funny is that, yeah. He's like, I like it when your booty go.
oh, dun,
I like
dun,
it
dun,
when I'm Samoa Joe. Right.
typing them chicks. I like how it's like a foot race. Everybody's trying to get at each other. You know, the war between Quiet, the vendetta she goes against Agent
Yeah.
Stone, and her vendetta. Like, I'm gonna go for him. I'm gonna go for him. It's like she's dead center of getting him.
Wait,
The hell
or
bent water.
where she kills the right hand man.
Oh
It's
my
like,
god.
she was like, eh, 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 and it was like, it's like, what are you doing? What?
He had his pants down. He was getting cracked.
Yeah, but you just even heard the sound of the prop gun, like, click, click.
She's like,
click.
ah, hey, you.
It was like, you look like you're trying to kill somebody. What are you?
Yeah, I agree with that.
It was like she's patting his ear. Oh, good job, good job.
It's like in some episodes, like it peaks and valleys. Like it's really high and then it goes really low with her emotion. Then she gets mad, she goes happy, and then mad, sad, mad, mad, mad.
Yeah.
Emoji throughout the whole damn thing. You're like, I can't keep up with you, man.
Yeah.
It's like getting in a relationship with her, man. You're like, man, I hate you, I love you, I hate you, I love you. Let's do it in the ball pit again. Let's do it again. Are you sure? Like, no, leave me alone.
Usually, when things are brought to film, when they add a lot of dialogue and they add characters and stuff that's not focused on the action or like the main premise,
Yeah.
usually people kind of tune out and don't like it. But I feel like the way they did this was definitely a strength. And I mean, the whole thing was just like one big cock tease leading up to what the whole show is supposed to be. But it didn't feel like it. It felt like you were along for the ride.
Yeah.
And that was just the next part. Like, like look at Transformers. People liked the first one, and they didn't care as much about the rest of the characters in the next ones. And look at Godzilla, the people parts. Everyone hates the people parts.
Show me the destruction.
Yeah, but this, it really felt like, yeah, no, you want to be there. You know, it's like Mad Max.
It's a building. They build off each other. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It shows like the growth on John to accept someone else instead of his car type of things. Like I don't care a fuck about you. We did what we did, whatever. But my car is my car, and I'll do anything for this. But I don't care for you, even though the other person outpouring their love for him.
I will do it for you.
Until later on, when you realize, like, oh shit, I gotta go after this person.
Double cross.
Double, triple cross.
All right, so overall,
we didn't get to the best part.
I'll get to the best part. Yeah, let's do it.
The best part is that in episode 10, they actually do a mini Twisted Metal game.
Yeah, yeah.
Sweet and
they do the sound effect.
Yeah.
He launches the cones and they do the sound. I was like, yes.
It's an actual Twisted Metal game, like going back and forth, shooting missiles. The guns are going crazy.
Yeah, it was. Man, I don't know. It's gonna be hard to follow when they really get into it.
Yeah, she was badass, like a mini tournament preview. It was like.
Yeah. I hope they don't do like a full arena and they do like, you know, like bits and pieces here and there.
You think it's gonna be two main cars and then mini what's it called? The henchmen are running around?
I mean, it's gotta be. There's gotta be fodder. They can't just it's like a fighting game conundrum where it's like you have all these unique characters. You kinda can't really kill them off.
Yeah, you just gotta blow up like the rules, like the car. Some kind of you can as soon as the car blows up, now you're done.
Yeah,
or something like time limit, or because how are you gonna stretch that out too? It's like, all right, next race, next fight, next race. I mean, it'd be like what? Capture the flag to advance, or actually death matches.
Yeah, they could do like oh man, what was that movie? Oh, that movie was so good. This second one was not good, but the I think it was called Battle Royale. Did you ever watch that?
Battle Royale?
Yeah.
The one in the hotel and they're fighting each other?
No, you're thinking of my actual favorite movie, The Raid Redemption.
There you go.
It was not a hotel. It was not a Motel 6. It was a. But no, the Battle Royale is the one with all the Japanese, like middle schoolers, and they throw them on an island. And they're like, "Yeah, you guys."
Yeah. We saw it. I saw it. Yeah, got it. It's like the Hunger Games before the Hunger Games.
Yeah, dude, that was a wild movie.
Yes,
that was so good. It was like like Maze Runner, but better. But yeah, I mean, they made that a whole thing, and it was like that. It was like they're just out to get each other. It's just, I think it had another layer to it with the vehicles.
Yeah, even here is like it's funny how John Doe goes 1-on-1 with Sweet Tooth. They're fighting. He's like, dude, you don't even do your like. When was the last time you stepped out of your car to fight? He's like, I don't need a car to kick your ass, and then he's gonna need his ass kick John Doe. He's like, you mind me go back in the cars?
Yeah, that for sure was. Yeah, you know, like I loved the ride the whole way through, but you're totally right that the very end was like the climax, the high point, the crescendo. Like you got to see all the characters come together. You got to see some payoff, and you got to see like a lot of fanfare with the laughing and the ice cream and Calypso and just.
I like the whole. By the time you get there, you see, every character's story fleshed out. You saw the cop's backstory. You see Sweet Tooth's backstory.
Yeah, they do the teddy bear thing. How did he hit the teddy? How did he hit the kid? He shot like 4 times and he hit 4 people. Where was the kid? And like I was like, you did not shoot that child. Like,
Someone killed him. Yeah.
dude, I guess nobody even shot.
You see, Sweet Tooth just fucking mauls the fucking dog. You know, it's like, except the dog was getting more funnier than he was as a child star. Like, I was a normal kid, Mom, Dad. I wanted to be normal, but no, you wanted me to be famous. But this stupid dog named, was it Doug or something like that?
I don't know, but his name is Needles. Needles Kane. Marcus.
So he was institutionalized, and he brought his parents there, and he squishes them. Dude, I love that relationship between him and Stu.
No, the best.
What?
You know what? I actually asked Jonathan, the lead writer.
Yes.
I asked him before the show started. All I need to know: does Sweet Tooth light his head on fire? He's like, I can't say. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm so sorry. The most important part.
That was the best part. Oh, I was so I was like, yeah, he did it to himself.
So he's driving. So he's driving with Stu and his friend Michael. And then you see the Sweet Tooth gets some lighter fluid he puts in his hair. And so Stu like, I'll tell you when to light it. He's like, what? He's like, yeah, hold on. Ready? You can do it. And he lights him up and goes, like, dude, I'm like, can you imagine the pain? I was like, probably enjoying it.
Yeah.
And that's when John Doe and Sweet Tooth have another interaction. Like, I like what you do with your hair. I know, I'm trying with something new. It's like, what?
But in the games, it's a curse. He gets cursed because he kills, and I don't know, somebody or other.
Everyone murders his whole family, and it goes. It's more darker there, man.
It's pretty dark in the show too.
But it's like more lighter than the game actually. It portrays.
Well, here's the thing: it's the villain conundrum in that, like, if you're gonna have a bad guy that you want people to root for, you just have to make somebody worse or some circumstances worse than they are.
Gotcha. And then
levels out. They're not bad. There's a lot of, like, look at Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah.
Like, and yeah, a lot of people are like, no, dude, Heisenberg was a dick. Yeah, yes, he was. That's the fucking point. But a lot of people still empathize with him. Even more so, though, Jesse was never a good guy. He was never good. He tried to maybe be good, but he didn't try hard enough. He was still a bad guy, but there was just worse around him. So people empathize with him. Look at, dude, like, I recently watched Barry, and, like, that's an example of that going wrong. And I don't know, man. It still gets a lot of love, but they did it wrong. Like, he was never likable or redeemable, and it sucked. I'm sorry. Damn. I guess that was the point, but
been like that, yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Sweet Tooth, he's crazy. He's definitely not somebody you want to hang out with.
That's why a lot of people relate to Joker or something like that. Like, they love to hate this kid, but Sweet Tooth he seems like you said, like a nice guy, but then after that, he's a little cuckoo. He's like, come on, Stu.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You saw that, the end credit?
That's and he's great. Like, and then it's funny. It's like, oh yeah, because earlier, like, what do you guys want to do? He's like, I want to go to the beach, get some girls, eat some wieners.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I want to do 2 of those 3 things out of there.
Yeah, well, they at least got to do one of them.
Because it's funny because how they turned his back on Sweet Tooth, like Stu and Michael. Is like, come on, man, we're not like this guy.
Yeah, and then we see the mask. Yeah, what do you think about that choice? I don't know. I guess they wanted to throw him out there to be like, no, he's not dead. But I think they could have gotten away with just not showing him at all.
Yeah, with the
like, oh, he's back. Later. You know, like, nobody expected him to really be dead anyway.
But to survive getting run over by a car or something,
You could.
yeah, you
All
could.
right. So now on to the Q&A.
You
My
say the
question.
Q, I kick the A. What is it?
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's time for the Q and A. I
I
say the
asked,
Q, ask the Q, or some shit like
right.
that.
You're right. Yeah. So my first question.
I kick the A.
What do you rate the show? What do you overall?
It was a solid 8 for me.
I'm sitting around there too, like
8
seven,
and a
eight.
5, dude. Yeah.
It was just fun. It was so fun.
The only thing, like I was saying, like that dragged it down was the quiet parts. Some are little lows, a little high. But other than that, yeah, like I said, I had a great time. Every
All
time the
right.
Sweet Tooth came on screen, it was perfect.
It was fun. Yeah. So even looking at the games, not necessarily just the show, what car would you drive, or what character would you be if you were
If I was playing Twisted Metal or being
or
here,
you were in it?
if I was in it,
What car would you drive? Oh, I like how Outlaw switched it up to his Suburban too.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I would like to be Sweet Tooth, man. It looks fun.
Wow. The character, they
I mean, with the guns, the Gatling guns on the side, and then the
all got the
flaming thing.
guns.
He has little missiles here and there, and then he has the ground attack. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. The
Hmm.
roadkill later on.
And I think Axel's my favorite, but I would sure as hell not want to be Axel. Like, what? That's just not a good idea at all. Like, there's nothing protecting you.
That's true, right? The only thing, either that or he created an invisible force field. But
So with that in mind, I probably would want to be Warthog.
oh shit,
But I also really like I like playing as him a lot. The steam shovel. I don't remember his
what was
name.
my car, man? Fuck,
I always did
forgot.
this because you get right up on him and he does like all the damage.
I used to hold the brake and then move it like this, side to side. Like I used to be like poaching and like shooting from
Right?
afar. Then I used to
Uh,
the freeze one, then I come, bomb, 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 then take off again.
I was good with the napalms
Yeah.
too.
Just aiming it, ready to go. And people are like, where the hell are you coming from? I used to piss my brother off. It's like, where the hell
So,
are you?
all right.
Yeah.
Hmm. Let's see. If you have the license to Twisted Metal, and you're told make another game, what do you do? How are you gonna make it?
Ooh. Take the Mortal Kombat route.
Just reboot it?
Make them more, of course,
Told
more lifelike. You know,
or told?
immortal, mortal.
All right. So you're gonna reboot him and make Shang Tsung the God of Fire?
Give me
Yeah.
a Sweet Tooth or
Um,
what do you do?
um, man, you know what sucks is this genre was like popping off when Twisted Metal first started, and then it just kind of disappeared completely. You know, like
Yeah,
there were a couple other games, and they were all fire. They were all so fun, but it's essentially the same thing. You know, I would do like multiple modes. I would do like a Calypso's Funhouse kind of thing, where like he does all these different modes of game, not just like the arena
straight
combat,
out. Yeah,
but also that like battle royale. I
into
think would
Rocket
be
League
fun.
with fire. Rocket League with fire
Yeah,
guns.
yeah, totally.
Uh,
Like I wish that there was a battle royale that was like that because I would play the shit out of that, and I definitely don't like battle royales. I played most of them, but that would be cool. And then I would do like I can't remember if the game's name is Burnout or Flat Out or In and Out. I want to
or
say
Burger
Flat Out.
King. Have it your way. Isn't a burnout where you crash your cars?
No, Flat Out.
Flat Out.
Burnout is the one that's like sexy and it's always like, oh look.
Oh yeah, Flat Out. This isn't that when you could go flying out the.
Yeah, it's the crazy one where they do like you launch your driver into a dartboard and stuff.
Oh yeah. Dude, I forgot about that game. I want that game.
Yeah, and then remember they had the crash cam, and it'd be like,
yeah.
how crazy can you crash and you like pile up cars? I would do something like that, where you would do like different mini games against each other and stuff. In a battle royale.
We got a live comment. This is what they're saying.
And that was another thing I was getting to too. Was I would do like an open world kind of. That would be. I guess kind of like what Street Fighter did, just recently with 6, where you like go out to different areas and you find like certain characters to engage with, something like that. And then run over a prostitute with Axel. Jeez.
Yeah.
That's what I would do for sure. I like the open world idea. Some games it ain't it, but I think it would work pretty well with this too.
Yeah, but it doesn't need a repaint, you know, especially with the new freaking graphics, dude, that PS5 is pushing and everything. Woo, man.
Even just make it like a racing, do like some racing games too with it. That could be interesting.
Well, you do like do a drag and then you fall in behind, start shooting them.
Yeah, well, that's the idea. Yeah, for sure. Like a Mario Kart, but like with blood. All right, fatalities. So let's do fatalities. If you could change a game into a show or a movie or a cartoon or whatever, what games do you pick? Or games?
Damn, dude, I have so many. My favorite.
Yeah.
I would like to see a live action Devil May Cry. Done
they didn't animate it.
Yeah, that's what the anime kind of sucked. That's what I was saying.
I didn't watch it, so no.
You didn't watch it? Yeah, it was sad, dude. I was so hyped for it when I went to see. I was like, no, what am I watching? It's not good.
It could be good now. Like, I mean, based on just the first 2 games or whatever.
Well, look at Castlevania, man. Castlevania.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Wrestling moves with the vampire.
With the chair.
He's walking around freaking blessed chair.
No.
The power of the chair, behold.
Chairs are all in use right now. Elsewhere.
Walking around getting chair shots.
Anyway,
I want that now. I want
the new Castlevania is dropping anyway.
Do wrestling vampire monsters. We should do that.
Damn.
Wrestling monsters. Oh, dude. Hey, copyright. You know.
All right,
wrestling monster mayhem.
Damn. So
it has not been done, bro. It has not been done. I'm hyped for it. Let's do it.
No, what game are you? What was it again? Oh, Devil
May Cry. Yeah.
Yeah, they could probably do so. I could see that.
Let's get this hot blonde guy, just walking around.
Is he enough?
Everybody. Then you get a Virgil.
Let's see. Me, I would do FIFA.
Damn.
You know what? Okay, look. Damn, we got a lot of stuff in the pipeline, dude. We got God of War. FIFA. We got Fallout. Yeah. We got more things. Borderlands. What that cast lit? We need a Sonic movie. This shit. We need to get on all the socials and outrage. I don't know. Maybe
we're getting a Sonic movie in December. So
yeah, whatever. Shadow, out of the edge. But like
out of the edge.
But I just, man, like Kevin Hart. No, you don't belong in this movie, homie.
You got Kevin Hart as Shadow?
Jesus Christ, we're not talking about Sonic, dude.
I know Borderlands.
Anyway, so Borderlands. First of all, I think it would work as a show and not a movie. That's just too much, man. There's too much to go into. There's a lot of story there.
I freaking love that game, bro.
All of them, and they just scratch the surface. They keep hinting at a larger world and stuff, and just like they're like, we're not gonna really get into it. And then they backpedal on some stuff. So there's a lot of open lore there. And it's really cool when a game has a big universe that they could dive into, and there's like other forms of media that they could get in. Like, look at Halo, not the show. Eesh. But it could have been. But the books, Karen Traviss, she fleshed out I think it was Karen Traviss. She's the one who wrote the Gears of War books, which are so good. But
Yeah,
they fleshed out that world, man. Like that sci-fi in Halo is so mind-bending. It's amazing. And then the show was just ass cheeks. And it could have been
clapping
more.
those cheeks.
And so, all right, here's another one. All right, check it out. You ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
All right. So picture like an adult cartoon, not like hentai, which is art, but like
Yeah, I'm gonna get my tentacles on you.
I mean, like picture. Damn, I'm trying to think of a show.
The robbers.
Like a cartoon, but for
Yeah,
adult,
like Family Guy or
yeah, kind of, I guess.
Simpsons. Yeah.
I was thinking more like Happy Tree Friends, like something like violent and crazy. But yeah,
Rick and Morty. Something like Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I guess so. But Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh shit!
Conker! I had to put on my grandpa hat for that game. Yes, Conker's Bad. Oh, it's so good. My grandkids still play that with me, dude. The multi in that game is fire. It still holds up. It's so good.
We got Sean Connery / Bane.
I was stacking books in my house when one fell on my head. I can only blame myself.
We got Bane from, was it Poison? The Harley Quinn show.
Oh, the streets were run red with cherry slush. Dude, I was like, oh, freaking Conkers! Like, obviously, it would have to be like touched up because those references are old AF, but it could be done. Look at Cuphead.
That's a sick ass, yeah.
It's a banger show. It's so good. The animation is so great, stuff. And it's got so much character. Hiya, Muggsy.
Let's really a little bit back into Twisted Metal because we went off a little tangent. We're like, what are we doing?
Q&A. Yeah. This was a Q&A. Yeah. We were done. Go, homie. All right. Well.
So overall, thumbs up. Enjoy it. You know, Anthony Mackie did a banger job. Sweet Tooth nailed it. Like I said, when Falcon Winter Soldier is still top for me, so that's why another reason. So
true. It scratch that itch a little bit.
Scratch it. Yeah. It's been a while since we've seen him in anything, so we're waiting for a New World. Not even New World Order no more. Something.
It can't be that.
That's Captain America and something, something,
thing, isn't it? That's why. It's either WrestleMania or QAnon or both.
NWO. It's Hulk Hogan.
They tag teamed him.
Yeah, at least he get in the ball pit. So that's something I gotta try out.
Is that a sex thing?
I think so.
All right then. With that being said.
With that being said, this has been Twisted Metal in a Full, episodes 1 through 10. Just a quick, check it out. We're not gonna give out too much, but yeah, it's an amazing show. You have fun with it. You know, it's a little breather from watching a Marvel TV show. Secret Invasion. Or She-Hulk, you know, this is different pace. This is better than Halo or what other game thing was out there.
There's been a lot so far.
A lot. I know Peacock dropped the Super Mario movie.
Well, Mario movie was good.
The Mario. Can't wait for what?
My favorite part of Mario movie was when the original voice actor was there. They did the commercial, and then Mario was like, "What about the accent? Was it too much?" And then he's like, "I thought it was perfect." Woohoo! All right, dude. Charles Martin. They did that one part just so he could like pass the torch. Like, all right, dude, we get it.
Now I understand why he didn't do the whole voice throughout the whole movie. You say, well, kind of get a little annoying, right?
Like, it totally would.
It would. After a while, when I heard it, like, yeah, good choice casting Chris Pratt,
Crispy Rat.
Star-Lord, Crispy Rat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, thank you for joining us. You know, like I said, we're on everywhere now. We're on Pandora, Spotify, you name it, we're on it. Same
Amazon
show,
Musica.
Amazon Musica.
Oy.
The Hitman and the Zombie show is going to be all over the world, so stay tuned. For the Hot Wheels, I am the Zombie. This is and has been the Hitman and the Zombie show. Till next time, much love.